The best yellowtail bite ever? Are you kidding me? It's August. The Mexican Minute's coming right up. Stay tuned. Well, hey gang, how are you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and covering all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet down here in La Paz. And this is going to cover the dates of the 5th of August through the 12th of August, 2024. Wherever you are, hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for spending time with us. And please, if you like what we've been doing all these years, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's talk about what's been going on. I'll tell you right off, I give up. The last couple of weeks, in fact, the last month and a half or so, everything's been scattered all over the place. You come out fishing with us right now, I can't tell you what you're going to catch. I can't tell you what the weather's going to be like. Everything is so unpredictable. Everything is so erratic. It's all over the boards. Let me tell you, if you've been listening to us for the last couple of weeks, you know that the weather's been up and down. Instead of the normal balmy summer weather that we have here in La Paz, some days are hot, some mornings are cold, there's breezes, there's gusty winds, other times it's flat, calm. The weather temperatures, the daytime temperatures, cooler than normal. Normally it should be about 100, 101, 102. They're actually about 95 or so. But here's the thing, the humidity is up. Some mornings, I get up 2:33 in the morning. The humidity is 70, 80% in the morning. It's like I walk out and like my glasses, I have to put windshield wipers on because they fog up immediately. The water temperatures, I told you last week, there should be about 85 degrees. Well, you can step in the beach right now and you'll step in the water and it will be like bath water. You walk 50 yards down the beach and it'll be ice cold. Well, not ice cold, but definitely colder to the point where you know that you've stepped into colder water. Let me give you a perfect example. We do scuba diving and snorkeling. Sent out some scuba divers, sent out some snorkelers just the other day. One of the divers came back and I said, "What's the water like out there? Because for fishing, we just can't predict anything." He said, "Here's what's going on." He says, "It's once again all over the place." He goes, "There are so many thermoclines in the ocean right now," at least where he was diving. He said, "Normally there are thermoclines in this time of the year, the water temperatures on the surface are pretty warm. Then if there's some colder water, you hit it at 30 or 40 feet down and you can definitely feel it. The water is a little darker, the water's a little cloudier. You can put your hand through the thermocline and it's a little bit like sticking your hand into an ice chest. You know it's definitely cold." Well, here's what my diver friend told me. He said, there are thermoclines where there's warm water above and there's cold water below. But in addition to the horizontal thermoclines, he says there are vertical thermoclines as well. You're swimming, you're scuba diving through warm water, and then suddenly, boom, you hit cold water. You swim through that and you hit warm water again. Then you hit the horizontal thermoclines. He goes, there is warm water and cold water all over the place. The colder water tends to be darker, cloudier, dirtier. The warmer water, if you can find it, tends to be bluer and clearer. Now, what this has done to the fishing is it's just not normal. It's abnormal. We're getting fish that we shouldn't be getting in the colder water at this time of the year, like yellowtail, amberjack, pompano, roosterfish, rainbow runners. These are all fish that we normally get in April or May. We should be stocking up on Dorado right now. The Dorado, as a matter of fact, are hard to come by. Even sometimes when you get into the bluer water, the Dorado aren't there. And you'll find the Dorado in the colder water. You'll find yellowtail in what looks like to be blue warm water, but that's because the colder water is down below it. Now, I told you earlier, the best yellowtail bite ever. Unbelievable. Been here 30 years, and our yellowtail bite, it's not like we normally, or not like the really cool places further north, like Mulegé, Loreto, that are well known for their great yellowtail bites. We'll get some during the springtime. You know, we'll have a couple days of it, but I don't know, I'd say maybe 1, 2, 3 yellowtail per boat, and it'll go on for 2 or 3 days, then nothing for a few days, then you'll get a couple more, and it's on and off during the springtime. That's not our forte. I'll tell you what, we had 3 days this week where we were getting 4 to 12 yellowtail per boat. Now, they were biting We weren't getting all of them to the boat, but that's how good it was. Some of the guys told me they were foaming out there. They were coming to the surface and they were boiling on the baits. What happened? I don't know. Below that, there are also some bigger fish. They could not stop. In my captain's thing, there were some big grouper down there. They were breaking off 80 and 100-pound tests in about 40 and 50 feet of water. I just can't predict anything right now. So like I said, we're getting some Dorado. The great billfish bite that we were getting, it kind of shut off. We were getting a lot of billfish there for about a month, and then it kind of tapered off. And then we got a day where everybody hooked up on billfish again, and then it died off again. The yellowtail bite that I just told you about, there was 3 days of great stuff, and I'm telling everybody, hey, jump on this. There's nothing like it. You've never seen a yellowtail bite like this. Sent everybody out. Guess what? 2 yellowtail for 8 boats. Could not even get a bonito. Couldn't get a jack crevalle. The ocean went completely dead. The next day, the yellowtail came back. So I really can't tell you what's going on. I have no way to predict this erratic weather, this erratic fishing bite. Everybody is catching some fish. It's just not what we're expecting. The quantity and the quality are a little bit off. And honestly, I'd rather be honest with you. I'd rather be straight up with you and give you the straight scoop on what's going on than lead you along and inflate our reports. But it is Mexico. Things can change, but like the rest of the world, the weather is weird, the water is weird, the fishing bite's a little bit off as well. So come down. The captains are working extra hard. They're staying out extra long. They're searching for these fish. The clients are hanging in there. They're being really patient. They've got great attitudes. Everybody's smiling. And like I said, everybody is getting some fish, just not what we're expecting, and maybe not the quantity or the quality that we normally get at this time. Anyway, stay tuned. Check the fishing gallery. It looks like we've caught a lot of fish, but really we had to work hard for the fish that we do see, or that you do see in the fishing gallery. I'm Jonathan for the Mexican Minute. That's going to be a wrap. Hopefully some better things coming at you next week. Thanks for checking in. Take care of each other. God bless. And like I said, we'll catch you next week.